Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's happening? How y'all doing? Leo Santa Cruz says he sees something very significant in Tank Davis, which is one of the main reasons why I'm thinking, he strategically selected Tank Davis as far as the possible guys that he could fight, big names like Gary Russell Jr., Tank Davis. I think there was a couple of other guys that he could have fought, but the main two guys that were always mentioned with Leo Santa Cruz is Tank Davis and Gary Russell Jr. And Leo Santa Cruz has come out recently and said that he notices that Gervonta Tank Davis fades later on in fights. And that could be due to a lot of different things. It could be due to lack of discipline in, training camp, not being in shape 100%. Maybe Tank Davis has a natural stamina issue that, he feel like he could take advantage of. But this is something that Leo Santa Cruz obviously has a lot of confidence in, aside from just his ability to fight. He has a lot of confidence in, Tank Davis getting tired later on in the fight. He said that Tank is very strong in the first 4 or 5 rounds and they got to be careful, but he plans on taking them late into the fight and basically drowning him. Getting him tired and being able to outwork him and, possibly break him down later on in the fight and get a stoppage. This is what Leo Santa Cruz truly believes. And, the closer we get to the fight, the more, the more clarity I get on, the strategies for both fighters in this fight, the keys to victory. And I'm noticing, I'm like, okay, this is why Leo Santa Cruz all of a sudden just got, super confident in taking this fight versus Tank. I think he also looked at that Gamboa fight, even though Tank dropped Gamboa like, 4 or 5 times in that fight, landed a lot of big shots and didn't get him out into the 12th round, but, he got him out of there. But one of the things that I was noticing was that, Tank started to get a little tired later on in that fight. He wasn't as busy. He just started looking for one big shot, and that could be something that Leo Santa Cruz feels that he could really take advantage of. Now, can he do that? That's yet to be seen. Leo also throws, he throws a lot of punches from round 1 all the way up to round 12. And he's been pretty good at sustaining that work rate and not, tiring out. Later on in the fight, you'll still catch Leo Santa Cruz throwing punches in bunches. And that's something that Tank Davis is going to have to be prepared for. I've been seeing Tank working with Floyd a lot lately. I think that's something that him and Floyd have been working on as far as being able to keep your work rate up throughout the fight. He's going to really have to be in some shape for this fight. All that, barely making the weight. Nah, he gonna have to be in great shape. And the fight is October? So right now it's August right now. He gonna have to get in some really, really, really good shape. I feel like if Tank can get in great shape and not have a stamina issue, I think Leo gonna have to be ready for all 12 rounds, and he really gonna have to, be able to fight in the pocket with Tank and really just be able to, trade with him and just be ready for 12 rounds of pure action, if it lasts 12 rounds. And another thing is, if Tank going there with the game plan is I'm going to get this guy out of here ASAP, those first 4 or 5 rounds is going to be hell, So if Leo can survive that and take it into deep waters, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th round, I think Leo can have some success, but honestly, it's really going to just come down to the condition that Tank is in and his mental, his mental state, and him having the grit to keep working when you tired, to keep working when you got another guy opposite of you that's, still throwing, 50, 70 punches in a round. You know what I'm saying? That's just going crazy. Still working, still pushing, still coming forward and giving you everything that you could ask for. So this is gonna be a really good fight, y'all. This is a fight that, like I said, a lot of fans really wasn't thrilled about. This wasn't a fight that we necessarily asked for, but I think this is going to be a fight that the fans love. If you're just looking at the action, you're looking at the competitiveness of the fight, I think this is going to be something that the fans really enjoy. So we're going to continue to cover this fight, man. Hopefully we get a little bit more insight on Tank's conditioning, in the next month or so. And hopefully the brother get in good shape, you know what I'm saying, where he ain't got to be teetering or, around if I'm going to make weight, or if I'm barely making weight, if I got to go run an extra 2 miles or take a shit, you know what I'm saying, cut his hair off and all this extra shit just to make weight. So, we going to see, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Does Leo Santa Cruz have something that's, really significant here, this game plan to drown Tank later on in the fight? Or is he just in for an ass whooping no matter what type of shape that Tank come into? Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Contender regime, boxing, I'll holla at y'all boys, man.